Good morning and welcome to the Budget Model Buddy Build with me, Steff, and with him, Mikey, and somewhere in the ether is Modmin.
Hi.
Hello, Modmin. How are you?
I'm all right.
Good, good. Long time no talk. How you been doing?
Not too bad. I got a new pet.
A putty cat, didn't you?
Yeah, I got a putty
saw.
cat. She's adorable. She's a menace, but she's adorable.
Yeah, but that's what cats do.
Yeah.
And they own you. You don't own them.
Yeah.
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 Cool. Sorry, were you going to say something else?
Yeah, so she's very demanding of food.
Bless her. Right, Mikey, how are you?
I'm all right. It's just a load of stuff just falling down. I'm not sure why. But, I'll sort it out later.
What have you been up to since about 3 weeks ago, was it?
Yeah, 3 or 4 weeks ago. Been working on my universal carrier diorama, which has come along nicely. What have I been working on with it? Oh, the beer barrel Spitfire, which has come along nicely.
Yep.
You want me to show you?
Yes, please. Don't just sit and talk about him. Let's have a butcher's.
Okay. So, chair's the wrong way around. There you go. Beer barrel Spitfire.
Nice.
Yesterday we were painting, or I was painting the beer barrels to go on it.
Nice.
And yeah, and that's about it. I'm working on the video that I'm doing.
Cool. If you haven't seen those videos yet, pop along to Mikey's channel, which is Bit of Veteran Creates, and catch up on those. So there's him, there's our Aussie friend, John Marley, and there is Gary Morris from Friends of Models Heroes.
And
so
there'll be a new presenter from Monday as well.
Oh, who's that?
Gary Evans.
Oh, a presenter or somebody joining in?
No, he's a presenter because Gary Morris is otherwise engaged on a Monday now for a while. So Gary Evans is stepping in as well.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
You can take me off big screen now. Woo! Shrink my head.
No, you've told us what you've been up to.
Yeah.
Show us what we're here for.
Well,
this is more of a sort of chinwag and a reveal session to show people the Albatros finished, because this will be the last episode for the Albatros, but there's more to come.
That's the universal carrier diorama.
No, the Albatros, you muppet.
I'm teasing you.
You've already shown us that. We're not here for the universal carrier.
I showed you the Spitfire.
We're not here for the Spitfire either.
All right, so you really want to see the Albatros then?
Yes.
Are you sure?
Stop being a dick.
There you go.
It's more than 30 seconds in. Wow. I'll tell you what, when you've done the rigging, that's going to look awesome.
If I ever get to the rig. To be honest, I only did the decals this morning.
That is looking really good, mate. Really good.
The decals have been really flaky and stuff, so it's been quite hard.
Oh, yeah, the decals on that are terrible.
Yeah. So what I'll do is I'll just paint where there's gaps and things. I mean, that one there.
Oh, that's awful.
That's not even flaked off. That was just what it was like on the sheet.
Jesus. Sorry.
It's all right. So, yeah, I'll paint them out and things. No, but it's strong enough to spin round now. Yay. And it sits on its axles, on its wheels. That way. Going that way. No, going that way. Fairly strong.
Nice. I'm loving that, Mikey. That looks really good, mate, for your first attempt.
Thank you. thought that was music in the background there. It's not. It's not mowing, isn't it?
No, that's an aeroplane going over.
Oh right. Sound like someone was dropping the bass or something.
It's all about the bass, about the bass, about the bass.
Yes. Oh yeah, I can hear it. Yeah. Whee! Spins around. What about yours, Steph?
What about mine? Right.
Your candy cane plane.
Yep. So I will quickly go through what I've been up to. So I'll just move that out of the way so you can't see that. I have been playing with the Flugel Flobble Flibble Flabble Flibble. So I should have left the camera on. So that's
Oh wow.
where I am so far.
That's a big old kit.
Oh, is it ever? So that's what I'm working on. So give me a second. What I did there, those red bits. I mixed a bit of red in with the filler.
Yeah.
And spread the filler all over it and then sanded it because I spilt some of my homebrew glue on it.
Oh.
And that's how I've managed to rectify it, because there was a big blob because it had parked next to the bottle and sat on the bottle. So there was a big square blob. So I had to knock all that back, sand it flat. I don't know whether the camera's going to pick it up.
I quite like that look because it gives it that sort of abandoned technology that's been discovered by the Allies and things.
Yeah.
Look.
So that will get. I've redone the rivets. There's a couple more I've got to redo. But yeah, that's been sanded back and re-riveted. And on there as well. So that's done. I've also got to just do the ends of all these. Oh, come on. So
you need to hold it a bit further away.
Yeah. It's just pick it. I really don't like this Brio camera. There we go. I've got a new camera to do all my videoing, editing with on my work. Yeah. It's actually a phone that I won for a penny.
Ah.
It's a £500 Poco. It's got a 64 megabit camera. So that is a quite impressive camera. So I'm working on that.
Yeah.
That can go there. I'm also working on the ATVW.
Nice.
So that's all in primer.
That's cool.
This is slightly different from the red one because this is the radio one. So as you can tell, it's got radio on the back.
Yeah.
So I'm going to fill those holes and put dials in there. So that's coming along. So the second episode was released yesterday.
I can see a Lanchester.
Oh, yes, that's a Lanchester in the background.
Of course. You're going to leave some World War One in the background. I'm going to spot it, aren't I?
Yes. Oh, that's where are we? Come on. So I'm working on that as well.
Nice.
That's got finish off the wheels and
resistant tires. Lovely.
Yeah. And then I've got the wooden decking to do on the back and on the sides. So that's got its base coat on. And then that will just be my favourite wood grain stuff from Vallejo 70.828, which is awesome stuff. So working on that as well. And here's the finished product.
Da-da-da-da. Nice.
Candy striped albatross.
It's a very Christmassy plane, isn't it?
It is, yeah.
Every part of your Christmas decorations.
Yeah, like the wife had let me do that.
Why not? There's a train on Train Sim World 4, and it's red and white candy striped, and it's part of the Christmas set.
There's a couple of dials and switches in it. So yeah, that's all done,
Very nice.
all finished.
I just need to varnish mine.
So yeah, that's all varnished and all done.
Excellent.
Which one was mine? It was, I believe, oh, it was that one there.
Yeah.
Was the one that broke apart, and I managed to fix it. You can just about, there you go.
Yeah.
So I was fairly lucky because all my other ones went on fine. So
Yeah.
that is where I got to. Sorry about it going dark. Just moving the Albatros. So yeah, that's where I got to. So should we do some comments?
Yeah.
Jim Allscott says, good morning, our gracious hosts. Good morning, Jim.
Morning, Jim.
Duke says, good day, you beautiful people. Good day, Duke.
Good day, Duke.
Jim says, good morning, Modmin. So good to have you back today.
Yes.
Are you going to answer? Oh, she does. Morning, Jim. Morning, Duke. Today I am a voice in the ether.
Yeah, sorry, I've muted because the other house in the background.
Ah, got ya. Thank you very much. Jim goes on to say, hello over here on Mikey's channel. I have both going simultaneously.
He's a good one, is Jim.
Excellent. He goes on to say, Albatros looks very hurt Connolly.
Thank you very much, Jim.
It also says, very good. Bugger, I need more coffee.
Speaking of which.
You missed one. Jim says, ach, du liebe Herr Steff. Vielen Dank, mein Herren. Und Ozzy, wie geht's? Kieran's in. Morning, everyone. Morning, Kieran.
Morning, Kieran.
Scale Modelling Twins. Morning, lads.
Morning, John.
Morning, Mr. Marley. Then that way, I get it right whether it's John or Paul.
We know if it's Paul now. He always introduced himself as the better-looking Marley.
That's a good idea. Right then, so as I said, it's not a long one, so we're going to spend a few minutes chatting, including Modmin. Oh, Modmin, do you have your own channel that you broadcast on?
I don't really do live streams as much anymore, so no.
Okay, but if you want to, then please feel free to. I will show you how to do that, how to add this. So
No problem.
that is done. What is coming next?
Mm.
Ooh.
Can I ask the chat a question, or a couple of people in the chat a question?
Yeah.
Duke and John, are you still wanting to do Sharp today in Discord? What we've been doing is on a Friday we've been working. We've started watching the Sharp episodes in order.
All right.
On the Discord server.
Nice.
Having like a watch party.
Yeah.
If you want to join us, you're more than welcome.
I have planned. I'm finishing off decorating the bathroom. So, yeah. So,
if anyone who's on my Discord wants to join in, let me know on the Discord, and I will send you the invite. Thank you.
You're welcome. Right. So, I've got a couple more comments. Jim says, "Good evening to you in Ausland, Duke and Mr. Marley." He goes on to say, "Good morning, Kieran." Duke says, "G'day, Kieran, Jim, and John." Don't forget Tom, Dick, and Harry.
Yeah.
Duke says, "No, I'm free."
Excellent.
Tiff says, "Yes, please."
Yay.
And Columbus Models in. Good evening, gents.
Columbus Models is 7 beers in at the minute as well, so it should be interesting.
Oh, good Lord.
I was talking to him before we went live. We have some
Cameron,
interesting.
isn't it? It's Cameron, isn't it? Yeah.
We have some interesting chats.
I bet. With a drunk. He's not Aussie, he's a Kiwi.
Yeah.
Is he? Yeah.
Oh, he's on 8 now, apparently.
Oh, bloomin' hell. 8, actually. There you go. Cool. Right then. So, what's coming next? I'm not going to tell you. You'll have to tune in on Tuesday afternoon to find out what we're doing next. Because not only is it me and Mikey, but it's also her ladyship in the ether.
Yes.
Isn't it, Modman?
It is indeed.
The all-seeing modman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I've sent a couple of models to I've sent a model to Mikey and Modman. We've been discussing this for a few weeks. I finally got my thumb out my arse and sent them. Oh, I'm terrible for that. I really am. If people don't keep nudging me and going, Steff, then I tend to forget, and I am terrible for it, and I apologise to both of you for taking so bloody long.
It's all right. Just give me a chance to try.
No problem.
Yeah. Next week, I've also got to clean all my 3D printers, so I will get your bloody print done, Mikey.
Yes, all right.
You keep forgetting to remind me. Yeah, I should remember to remind you to remind me to print it. But
Don't worry
yeah,
about it.
they need a good old clean, so that's one of next week's projects. So is 1 o'clock okay for you, Modman?
Yeah.
Cool. So we will be back on Tuesday at 1 o'clock with our new buddy build and what we're going to be building.
Yes.
It's going to be interesting. It's going to take those two right outside their comfort zone.
Oh, yes.
But it's what it's about. It's about expanding your knowledge, your ability, and what you can build. I'm not expecting great things from you guys. Just to go for it. If you guys in the chat want to join in, then come along Tuesday and you can see what we're doing and you can see how we're going to do it. Sorry, Mikey.
I was going to say that's if the kits have arrived by then.
Yeah.
You should get them today or tomorrow.
Yeah.
So,
Well, Tiff had a
crossed.
revelation about that because she checked the tracking number.
And
It's not coming until after the stream on Tuesday.
sorry,
It's not. Yeah.
say again, Tiff.
It's not coming until after the stream on Tuesday.
You're joking,
Nope.
Don't know,
bastards.
It's good job I've got the photo of the kit that you sent me from Messenger because I can just show that.
What I'm
Freaking
going-
hell.
Whilst you're talking, Steph, I'll check my tracking number.
Yeah, if you can. While you're doing that, let's have a go through a couple of the. We've got some more.
Yeah.
Jim says at Columbus Models. Cheers, mate. Oh, I'll be watching, says Duke.
Jolly good.
I'm thinking that it's a ship.
I think you're wrong.
Look forward to Tuesday, 7 a.m. my time. Bloody hell, Jim, you're up early. Do you actually sleep at all, Jim?
Do you know what? He gets up at 5 o'clock, 4 o'clock on the morning to watch our shows.
Yeah.
Because it's 5 o'clock for him, isn't it?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Good Lord. Jim says, at Columbus Models, whilst you have your beers, I will be sipping coffee. And Kieran says, morning, Jim and Duke. So, Columbus says, at Jim, have switched to gin and tonics. Good lad. Hi, Columbus and Tiff too, says Kieran. So you've got the Aussie getting mullet. You've got the American drinking coffee, and there's the Brit drinking tea. No. Cup of tea fixes everything.
Well, me and Callum were talking, like I said, we were talking before we came online, and we caught the idea of maybe one day doing a drunk modelling session live.
Oh, God, no. No.
I think that'd be so funny.
Oh, I've done that.
That'd be fun.
I have done that, and that is really silly. It's not a good idea at all. So to keep this going for a bit, any questions you've got in the chat, just pop them in there. Let us know. As long as it's not what models you're building, because we're not going to tell you.
My tracking number says we've got it. The next update you'll get is when we've tried to give it to you.
Oh, good Lord.
Oh, you gotta love the Royal Mail.
Oh dear, absolutely ridiculous. So, Tiff, what are you hoping to get out of this next lot?
I'll definitely be learning some new skills.
For example,
Well, I don't want to give it away. If I give it away, if I say what I'm going to be learning, then I'll pretty much be giving it away, and I don't want to do that.
right, so a bit of scratch building, a bit of styrene cutting.
A bit of that, yeah.
Yeah. We'll send you a link for styrene cutting. It's oh good Lord, what's his face from Mythbusters?
Ooh.
What's his name? The Ginger Ninja.
Sonic says Jamie.
No, not Jamie Heineman. The other one.
Adam Savage.
That's it. Yeah, on his channel, he goes through how to cut styrene to shape for things like Star Wars and stuff like that. And you can transfer that, and you look at pictures of certain things. For example, Star Wars, they have a certain style the way they cut things. Firefly, that has a certain way that the styrene was cut for the models. Space 1999, that had a certain way the styrene was cut to make the models. You look at all different things that use models, they have different ways of cutting it. So it's just taking what Adam says, looking at it, going, okay, that's what, yep, get that, and then making your own.
Yeah.
And making it all your own. So we've got some more comments.
Yeah.
Beers, not bears. Bloody autocorrect. Duke Wellington says, I think it's a Star Wars kit then. No. What inspired your latest build, Steff? Oh, you mean the ATVW? That was one of my beneficiaries at my face-to-face session for Models Heroes. Came in with a t-shirt, and it had the actual thing on it as a t-shirt. So it had the VW camper front end and the Walker legs, the ATST's legs. And I looked at them and went, I'm going to make that. And I did. Here's the first one I did about 2 years ago. And I've been procrastinating about getting it finished. So there's that one. Let me just flip cameras so you can see it. So yeah, the red, I had to mask the red off to do the white, and I got it asked about face. I should have masked off, done the white first, then masked off, done the red. So this red is going to have to get done again. But yeah, everything inside the cab that you see in there is from the internals of the ATST, apart from that bit at the back, which was actually on the back of the ATST.
Yeah.
Those bits there were actually that way up on the ATST, but rotated 90 degrees, fit perfectly with the cab of the VW. It's like the two kits were made for each other.
Yeah.
Nice.
And then the connector, it was absolutely ridiculous. The connector sits perfectly in that gap there.
Cool.
And it's just like the two kits were deliberately made for each other.
It's almost makes me want to build an ATS-T.
Almost.
Yeah, almost.
And it's just boom. And I saw it and went, I'm going to build that. And I built it. And there's quite a few mistakes I made on this one that that I haven't made on the new one I'm doing. It's also the back bit there is different. So I've made the other one a radio. This is I'm not sure what this one is yet, but I'll make something up. Just like always. Yeah. I'll make it. Yeah. The greeblies I got from Red Flare. So there's the spare stuff I've got.
They're on the tiny screen. There we go. Nice.
So I've got a load of greeblies from them. This is what they call the Galaxy Edge panels. It's set 2. You can grab them from their website. Oh, they've got loads of stuff. I also got a load of ferns and stuff from them. And where are they? I've also got these stencils, which are the Star Wars typeface stencils.
Nice.
So I've got the Star Wars alphabet. Cool. So I've now got to find out which is which and what and where and how and why. But yeah, you've got all sorts of stuff. So there's the Freetown stencil set. I've got the Star Wars typeface stencils. Yeah, I've got 3 different typeface stencils. So yeah, that's what I've got from them.
Excellent.
So carrying on with the comments. Kieran says Adam Savage. That's the banana. And Columbus Models goes, Adam Savage. Yep. Thank you very much, gents. All right then. How about a building? Says Duke. No.
Building something.
Yeah, we're certainly building, but not a building. Jim says, question, is it true that scenes to destroy the Death Star was inspired by the Dam Busters film? Very good question. Well presented. I don't have a clue.
It
Mikey?
wasn't the Dam Busters film. It was the Mosquito film. Because
633?
Yes, because they were attacking the prison, weren't they? Or what they thought was a prison. And they had to fly along at low level at high speed and put the bomb straight into the wall, the perimeter wall. That's right, yeah. Without killing anyone. And then that was made into 633 Squadron, which was they used that as the basis for 633. Yeah. These are the basis for the gully run, didn't they? Yeah. So I think they mixed the two. Yeah. The gully run for the trench run, and then hitting the small space, hitting the wall, was hitting the hole. Yeah. So, yeah. There you go, Jim. The ATVW. Yes, it is. I was going to call it the AT Samba because that's what it is. But it's just, it didn't seem right. Yeah. So I've come up with the ATVW. Sounds good. I like it. Thank you. Of course, it does mean you're going to have to do an AT-AT version as well. Instead of having the cab of the AT-AT, have a VW on 4 legs. I hate you, Mikey. Duke says, would you build another Roden World War I kit? Yes, I've got 3. I would. Yeah, I probably would, actually. Yeah, they're not bad kits, actually. The only problem is the decals. I've got a... If it had stencils instead of decals, it'd be a lot better. Yeah.
I've got, what have I got? I've got one down here. Look, punch.
It's a good job we've got a long t-shirt on today, isn't it?
Yeah. I've got the SE5A. Oh, sorry, the Sopwith triplane. I've got the SE5A, and I've got another German one.
Nice.
So yeah,
The SE5A I've got is the Revel one.
What scale is it?
148, I think.
148. But the thing is, though, with this one, this has already been started.
Yeah.
Not by me, I might add.
I do have wing nut wings.
Yes, you do.
Mm.
So I've got the instrument panel decals, generic 132nd RAF ones. So yeah, this needs sorting out because it's in a bit of a state. A lot of stuff's been broken, so I'll have to replace it and redo things like one of the exhaust pipes broken and stuff like that. And I didn't realise I had those.
Mm.
So yeah, that's a future project. And as I said, the SE5A. Oh, there's a Russian one as well. That looks quite good. Ooh.
You haven't got any Russian planes yet, have you?
No. Well, apart from the one that's Russian here and Russian there.
Mm.
So, yeah, that's at some stage. When that is, that'll probably be. Have you got any other ones, Mikey?
I've got two in my cupboard. One's the SE5A and one is, I can't remember what it's called. I've got a Fokker D7 from Edward, which is 148. I've got some 172 ones. And I've got my Wingnut Wings one.
Yeah. Well, we're going to have to do that Wingnut Wings together because I've got a Sopwith pup. Yeah. So we'll do that later in the year.
Yeah. Well, what I was thinking is maybe if we do another kit before then, another biplane before that, so that I can have a go at doing the rigging. Yeah.
Well, how about the SE5A?
Yeah, do that.
Yeah, you do the Revel one. I'll do the Roden one.
Yeah.
We'll do that then. Cool.
You
Excellent.
can teach me how to do it then.
Yep. Well, just watch my video.
Yeah.
Yeah. I got somebody complain about it the other day.
Did
yesterday. You? Yeah. Oh, the noises. I can hardly hear you. And so I did my usual trick, which is go back and listen to it again. Because before I post a video, I always watch it and listen to it to make sure there's no mistakes or the voice, the volume of the music is not too loud. And I did exactly the same. And it's not a problem. Now, I have hearing issues as well because of spending 7 years working on bloody tornadoes.
Yeah.
So I put that in there that I have hearing issues and I can hear everything fine. Can you please specify the time that you had problems hearing it?
Yeah.
And let's wait and see.
Funnily enough, I had a hearing test the other day because my hearing's been crap for years because I perforated the drum. And 10 years ago, I had a hearing test and they said my right ear is borderline needing a hearing aid.
Mm.
I had my hearing test done the other week, and my hearing is almost perfect in both ears.
Ooh!
And I said to him, "How can that be?" And he said, "We don't know." I said, "But that's what the tests come back as." So I think because of the fibromyalgia and stuff, I think because that affects your brain and brain fog and thing, I think that's affecting the processing of the sound rather than my actual hearing.
Could very well be.
Yeah.
Could very well be.
Because I've noticed when my head's foggy, I can't hear things very well.
Yeah, that's quite a normal thing for when you've got stuff like that. Right, next one. Jim says, "Thank you, Mikey." Jim says, "Steff, have you been following Flying Circus Models build?" Oh yes, that's the guy that inspired me for World War I modelling, aircraft modelling and rigging and stuff like that. So I've taken what he does, but I've expanded on it. The way he makes the turnbuckles, he just cuts them. He uses, I think it's 15 gauge hypodermic needles, whereas I use brass or aluminium rod tube, and I've got those jigs that I made, which I'm going to improve on. I'm going to make them metal. Get some.
They're still on small screen stuff.
Yeah, I know. You can just see me up there.
Yeah.
So I'm going to make. Go on then. If I must. I like having my face on. It's all about me. So these jigs that I built, the back bit and the bottom, I'm going to make out of metal. Because I found as you use them, you cut through. So that will soon go through the base.
Yeah.
So I'm going to redo those and make them metal. I could do them in resin, but again, you'd go through the resin. So making them metal,
yeah,
it helps. I don't know whether you can see in that one, right at the very back. It's starting to dig into the plastic at the back there. So yeah, so those will be remade.
That'd be useful.
So yeah, I do like him. He's very good at what he does, and he's very inspirational. If you've not watched him, go and watch him. Yeah, there's certain things that he does that I don't do. Like using oil paints for recreating wood effect. I don't do that. I use Vallejo's 70.828 transparent wood grain over beige, which is a lot, in my opinion, it's a lot better and it looks a lot better. But that's my opinion. Every opinions are like arseholes. Everybody's got one. It's just the way I do it. There's certain things. It's like the way he does his rigging. Yeah, I've copied that, and it's so much easier. He uses Ushi van der Rosten's Easy Line. I don't like that stuff. I can't get on with it. Never have been able to. But I found that £2 breaking strain fishing line is just as good, which is what I used on a quadrant, and that looks brilliant. I'm chuffed to bits with it. So yeah, right, we can carry on. What we got next? Chalky says, "Stand by your bed, you horrible little lot." Morning, Chalky.
Go on, jokes.
Jim says his latest build. Yes, been watching that as well. Yeah, looking at that. I believe it's a Newport, is it?
I don't know. Not watched it.
Yeah, go and watch him. He's really good. Duke says, "G'day, Columbus and Chalky." Chalky says, "Duke, g'day, mate." What's that, Mikey? Repeat, please. Yeah, he's just taking the piss. Jim says, "My hearing has been on the fritz for years. Many years of working in metal fabrication and loud concerts in my youth." Oh, yes. Chalky, good morning to you, says Jim. Tiff says, "Hey, Chalky." Chalky says, "Jim, hi, buddy. How the devil are you, my friend?" Chalky says, "Tiff, hiya, hen. You feeling better today?" Jim says, "At Scale Modelling Twins, I voted for the Aussie SE5, John. Very nice model. I know it will turn out top notch." Chalky72 says, "Tiff, yeah, I am. I spoke to Mum this morning and she's fine." Excellent. Jim says, "Top of the world, Chalky. It's Friday."
It is.
Yeah, Poets Day. Scale Modelling Twin says, "Thanks, Jim." And Chalky says, "Tiff, I knew she would be okay."
Less.
Yeah. Have you got anything you want to add, Mikey?
Not that I can think of. We need to get you doing an armor model at some point.
Oh, do we?
Yeah. What I would like to do one day is get another, because I've got a few like World War I tank kits, but I want to get another Mark IV because I don't want to do it on the one I've got. Or maybe I do. And I'm going to make a Beutepanzer.
Make a what?
A Beutepanzer.
Was ist das?
It is the Germans captured Mark IV tanks and made them into their own.
Ah,
And they put all the fancy camouflage and the multi-crosses on them and things.
okay.
But I want to do all the British ones first.
Mm.
Because that's what I love.
Nice. Anything you want to add, Tiff?
Not that I can think of.
Okay, dokie. Well, as long as the models turn up before Tuesday, if they're not here Tuesday morning, we'll probably do a show either. What days have you got shows, Mikey?
Mondays and Thursdays.
Mondays and
I have
Thursdays.
been doing Fridays as well.
Yeah.
To try and keep the algorithm thinking it's consistent.
Yeah.
So whether John wants to carry on doing shows on a Friday, I don't know. But if not, if he does, then cool. I'll just do 4 lives a week. It's fine.
Yeah, I'm giving myself Friday and Saturday off.
Yeah. I don't mind doing 4 lives a week. It keeps me occupied.
Yes. Keeps me off the streets. Which is the best thing. So yeah, we will either be doing a show on Tuesday or Wednesday, depending on when we get the kits.
Yeah.
So just keep your eye out and look for the shows coming up, and we will show you and talk to you about what we're doing, and we can probably crack on with it on that day. So what we'll do is we'll go through everybody's kits, what they're doing, and where they want to take it, and if they've actually got any ideas about taking it in that direction.
It's going to be fun.
And yes, we are. We're going to be making it up as we go along.
Yeah.
Because what we're building, there are no rules.
It's going to be
Do
fun.
exactly what you want. Exactly what you want. So we've got one more comment there. Oh, a couple more. Butte Panzer was the name Germans applied to all captured tanks. Ah, cool.
Yeah.
Thank you.
It was.
Sorry, go, Mikey.
No, I was saying it was.
Yeah. Jim says, I thought Wednesday was the Voyager build. It is, but that's Wednesday evening our time. That's because Steve has now got a new job where he's working Monday to Friday, and he's got his weekends off, and he's got his evenings off. So yeah, that'll be Wednesday evening for the Voyager.
There we go.
And John says, fantastic result. Well played. One last time. Albatros. Thank you, mate.
No. It has to be done one last time.
Yep. So, if you two would like to say your batty ties, we're going to knock it on the head here. Because it was just a reveal and a chat about where we're going, what we're doing.
Yeah. See you guys next week, probably. The ones who are in Discord, I'll see you on there in a bit.
Yep. Bye, guys.
Bye, folks. Stay safe. Keep modelling. See ya.
Bye, everyone.